Our goals are simple. Claimants should be able to apply for benefits through a simple, uniform, and modern IT-based process that enables the VA to make accurate decisions within acceptable timeframes. Active duty service members should be able to apply for benefits before their discharge through a simple and uniform modern system that enables accurate decisions by the time of their discharge. But to do that, the VA must have adequate resources, properly invested in a long-term strategy instead of short-term superficial gains. Only then can the claims backlog really be overcome. The DAV was pleased that Secretary Shinseki has pledged to transform the VA into a people-centric, results-driven, and forward-looking organization. For decades, we have fought for improvements in claims processing, and while staffing at the Veterans Benefits Administration now appears to be sufficient, other core problems remain. What's also needed is better training and accountability for VBA employees. And the VBA must continue to upgrade its information technology to create a new electronic claims process so that the VA can get it right the first time. Mr. Chairman, in the near future, DAV plans to have, with the support of other service organizations and military organizations, a comprehensive package of both short-term and long-term solutions. Once we have those concrete administrative and legislative solutions, we will share them with your staff. And we look forward to working with you to make the system work better for everyone. Mr. Chairman, the DAV is also providing major support to the Disabled Veterans for Life Memorial Foundation in its work to construct a memorial to disabled veterans in Washington, D.C. to honor the brave men and women who have sacrificed so much to protect and to defend our cherished freedoms. Several years ago, Congress enacted legislation that authorizes the construction of a memorial in the shadow of the United States Capitol. And although Congress authorized the transfer of the land to the U.S. Park Service for this memorial, Congress did not provide necessary funding for street reconfiguration. I call upon all of you to support our efforts to appropriate the remaining $2 million so that the property can be reconfigured. Mr. Chairman, your committee's support of these issues are greatly appreciated by the men and women who have sacrificed so much for our country. The DAV's nationwide corps of 242 professional national service officers and 34 transition service officers are the best in the business. All our NSOs and TSOs are wartime, service-connected, disabled veterans. About 2/3 of them are Gulf War veterans, are veterans of Iraq and Afghanistan, who continue the legacy to provide the best benefits counseling and claims assistance available anywhere. Last year alone, our NSOs interviewed free of charge over 176 clients and obtained for them more than $4.5 billion in new and retroactive benefits. Equally vital to the success of our mission are the activities of more than 14,000 DAV and auxiliary members who volunteer their valuable time to assist America's sick and disabled veterans. Last year, these men and women continue to serve our nation by providing 2.2 million hours of essential service to hospitalized veterans. And our local Veterans Assistance Program provides volunteers even more opportunities to assist veterans and their dependents in their own communities. Last year, the DAV National Organization and our departments and our chapters donated 150 vans free of charge as part of our nationwide transportation network. Since we began this free transportation program, the DAV has purchased and then donated 2,260 vans to the VA at a cost of $46.6 million. This year, we plan to donate an additional 103 new vans to the VA at a cost of DAV of $2.5 million. Since 1987, we have provided free transportation to more than 12 million veterans in every state and in every congressional district in the country. For all that they do, our volunteers in our communities, these magnificent volunteers are a source of pride and inspiration to us all. And I want to acknowledge their commitment and their compassion for our nation's veterans. To our volunteers, I say thank you so much. Mr. Chairman and members of the committees, I ask that you remain mindful of the freedoms and opportunities enjoyed by all of our nation's citizens has been paid for with the lives and the health of many brave Americans. All we ask in return for our sacrifices and for our service to our nation is to honor the sacred contract with America's disabled veterans. We must therefore honor and care for those who distinguish themselves in defense of freedom, whatever the cost might be. Disabled veterans and their dependents and their survivors deserve nothing less. Mr. Chairman, this completes my testimony, and my staff will be pleased to respond to any questions that you may have. I thank you for allowing me the opportunity to appear before you on behalf of the DAV to share our proud history of service to veterans and to our country, and to discuss our agenda for the 111th Congress. Thank you also for all that your committees have done and will continue to do for veterans in the future. May God bless America. May God bless America's soldiers, sailors, Marines, airmen, and Coast Guardsmen who have been placed in harm's way. And may God bless the work of these committees on behalf of our nation's service-disabled veterans, their families, and their survivors. I thank you so much for allowing us to appear before you.